Coach, when you're ready,
Where do you want me to sit?
right there's
It's
fine.
kind of
We got one over there.
going between the two.
When you're ready, opening remarks, and then we'll take some questions.
Okay, first thing, just very proud of our football team, proud of how they prepared this week, how they played. One of the things that we said we needed to do was improve every week, and I feel like we improved between last week and this week. I thought there was some carryover from the second half of the Purdue game into this game, and that's positive. And I'm very excited about our team. You know, there's a good news, bad news scenario. Good news is we had a great win today. Bad news is we had some injuries that I don't know the severity of them, but I'm concerned about those. Then on the other side of that, there's some good news. We're going to get some guys back. So there's a little bit of both there.
Mike, when you look at the positives, and there's a lot of them, but the efficiency of the offense today, you know, Mike was 23 of 26 throwing the ball. You know, there was the receivers did a good job with their routes, took advantage of their speed advantage against their corners. Is that one thing that maybe sticks out above some of the other good things that happened in this game?
Well, that's one of them. You know, I think Mike Parrish played very well, and I thought that we executed well on offense today. You know, there were some things that what their scheme was that we were able to take advantage of, and our guys, you know, you don't always actually hit those plays, and we did today, and we did a good job on that. I thought we protected well today. I just thought Mike Parrish was tremendous. I thought that it was really good to get Robert Tonyan in there. I think he struggled a little bit the first series he was in, and then he kind of got going as time went on. It was good to see him play well. I thought Mike Parrish's play was a carryover from the second half of the Purdue game, so I think he played very well. Our offense played well in the second half, and I think that carried over to today. I think one of the things that you have to be, and I challenged our team about, is to be mature enough to play a team that you are a little better than, and to not play down to them, but to play at the highest level you can play. And I felt like our guys did that, and I was proud of them for that.
When it comes to Mike, what do you think has clicked with him since the second half of last week, and then carried over? Is there any one thing with him, or is it just something?
I think it's a combination of, and it's interesting you bring that up. There's a little bit of, I think Brian Shepard, our offensive coordinator and quarterback coach, has done a really good job of preparing Mike. I think that Mike has gained confidence, and I think we're also doing things that Mike does well. I think, you know, there's some nuances and things that we do that he does really well, and some that he doesn't do well, and we're trying to find the things that he knows well and does well and executes well, and that's where we're at right now, and I feel very good about that. And we've got to carry that through the bye week. You know, I know a question was asked earlier of the players, and you know, a bye week at this time can be a blessing and a curse. But it's a blessing for us. We see it really positively that we can improve, we can get better. We can use it as a week to get better. We can get some people healthy. They're going to be back. I told Shakir Bell at 0-0-0, when the clock said 0-0-0, he's back. He's ready to go. And there'll be some other guys that'll come back that'll be good. Unfortunately, since I mentioned it earlier, there are two injuries that I have to speak about. One is Calvin Burnett. I don't know the extent of it exactly, but I'll know as we go along. And if we lose Calvin, that's a huge loss. And the other one is Deshaun Prentice, who left the game with a shoulder injury, and I'll find out more about that as we go along.
As far as Calvin, what was injured? It was hard to tell from upstairs. Was his knee okay?
Twister.
You mentioned Shakir, and you did announce him as the starter today. Was that just to give him a? Well,
we didn't really announce him. He was a game day decision, and I think he was, you know, I don't know how to say this, how he was listed and how everything was listed. it was a game day decision, and we made a decision today not to start him, but the communication didn't get to the people that announced that.
As far as some of the guys who got a chance to play today, Buck Logan got a good look today, and just talk about, we've talked about before how he gives a different look in the backfield, a bigger back and more physical back. He got a chance to prove that today, and how do you think he did?
I was very pleased with Buck, and it was good to see him play like that, and I think he improved today. And I think he gained some confidence. That was good to see. I think at times George Cheeseborough played really well. It was good to get Tajay High in there. Tajay sprained his foot. I don't think it's super serious, but I don't know yet. But on the touchdown that he scored, he hurt his foot. So that would be a third guy that I didn't mention, but he would be another one. But it was good to see those guys play.
Today was the first time over the 70 mark since the 1925. It was a stadium record for points, not a school record, but a stadium record, and it was a school record for passing yards. Does that kind of file into playing at a level, above instead of playing down to Quincy's level? Is that kind of a good way to define that,
Yes,
statistically?
I think what we did today is we improved, and they played hard, and they played like they can play. We played like we can play, and I was proud of them, and good things happen when you play like that. And that was a byproduct. One of the things that winning is a byproduct of doing things right and doing things that you need to do to win, and that's what we did today.
It's your first win here. Talk about that.
I'm very excited. It was emotional for me and exciting for me that the team gave me a game ball for my first win, and I'm very excited to be the head football coach here to get my first win, and I expect to get a lot more.
Right.
Coach, with the second half against Purdue and then that carrying over into today, does that tell you that maybe this is more of a system catching on thing than you just played a team you're better than today?
I hope so. I think that the other thing I want to give some credit to is our special teams. Our special teams was much better today, and that's something that needs to continue to improve. But I do believe as you go along in the season, and part of the thing I've been talking about improving is getting better at knowing the system and having the system become, on offense and defense, become internalized. And I think some of that has happened today. That's one of the things that's happening with Mike Parrish and with Robert Tomlin.
Anything else, guys? Coach, thank you.
Okay.